ever put on a cute outfit and you can't figure out how to accessorize it? You found the perfect necklace, but you can't find a good pair of earrings and you don't want to wear basic studs. Well, I have a solution for you. I'm going to teach you how to make earrings with wire, pliers, and beads. It's pretty simple. We'll go through the choices of wire you have, the choice of beads. I'll tell you how to design the fun dangly part and attach it to a hook to make it functional. It's amazing to accessorize any outfit. You can really make any outfit accessorize and match it with your earrings. It's a fun little trick. So first, I'll go through the top types of pliers we have. I have my needle nose pliers, which I use for the majority of things, but I also have this set of pliers, which I'll use if I need two small things holding the earrings, but I mainly use this for the little wire cutter built into it. Then we have the choices of wire. I have silver and gold, but we won't be using these rings. We'll be using pre-made hooks and what I call bead holders. So pretty much, the bead holder and the hook, it's just a straight piece of wire with a loop at the top. And then the hook, it's a hook with a loop at the bottom. And then for bead types, we have various types. I have quite a lot, so you can style things to match any outfit. These are tiger's eye, they're brown, they don't look very brown up there. We have lapis, rose quartz, fluorite, malachite, and then I have brown and black clay beads and some pearls too. So, if I can have a volunteer to design these earrings for me.
I want the gold and the rose quartz and the tiger's eye.
Got it. So, now that we have a little design, we can move on to making the decorative part of the earrings. So, I'm going to open our little baggie and get our little supplies out, maybe, if they come out of the bag. But I tend to pick, so we have our two little hooks that we'll use later, that are just going to be over there, and then I tend to find two of our little wire holders that are about the same length. They don't have to be exact, but they're about the same. I'm only going to make one earring for time reasons, so we'll take our little guy, hold him upside down, get our beads out too. Got to get all of our supplies out now that we know what we're using. And then we'll get our rose quartz out too. So we can do, there's a bunch of different patterns you can do. I tend to put the smallest beads on first, so that way when you flip it upside down, you have a nice little size stack. That just tends to be the way I prefer to do it. So with two types of beads, I tend to do every other. It's just how I prefer. So I'm going to stack on some beads, alternating what type of bead I do every time. And so as I do that, still holding it upside down, beads are on the bottom closest to the hook, and then put our last bead on. So then they're all on. The hook will attach up here and the loop is at the bottom. So to finish it, we take our pliers with a wire cutter in them. I hold it and I trim most of the end off. So that's about how much I have that I cut off. And I take my other pliers, I grab the very end and I fold and pull down so it has a little loop, and then I press it shut. But sometimes you have to press it like 5 times because the wire is just not cooperating with you, and that just happens. So eventually you get it pressed together and no beads are falling out. You can chuck it, you can move it, it's not going to get messed up. Then we have to attach it to our functional part. So we have our little hook. This will be the part that actually goes through your ear. You can open either loop, but I tend to open the one on this since it's just the wire you're messing with. That way you only have to fix one of your tools. So you open the wire, so there's room, space in between, connect the two loops together. I tend to pull them apart so that way it can't swing on me while I try and close the loop, and then press it together horizontally, and then they came undone, so that happens sometimes. But you're working with tiny little wire tools, they sometimes don't like to cooperate with you, and you just learn to work with it. But, so now we have an earring. So then what we do is we just connect it to an earring back, and then you're done. You can wear your earring. You obviously just repeat these steps to make the second earring to match. and then you have your own little pair of earrings. Making your own earrings is convenient for accessorizing any outfit. We went through 3 main steps. I taught you how to design your earrings. I went through the supplies you need. I taught you how to assemble the decorative part and the hook too. Now that you know how to make your own earrings, you can successfully accessorize any outfit no matter what.